Hi and welcome. This is Simone from SimoneNuffSaid.com. I want to thank you for joining. Thank you for taking the time to click on this video. I am a sexual assault counselor. I am certified through the Crime Victims Council of the Lehigh Valley. I wanted to talk to you about myths. I started the conversation including all of the myths that we have surrounding sexual assault, violence, sexual harassment, molestation, incest, and rape. I want to talk to you about myth number 5, and this is something that I fall prey to. I did as well. And the myth is that support from a family member is essential to a victim's recovery. And the reason that I talk about this is, like I said in my last myth video, is that a lot of times we think that we could go to family member and have them support us in this endeavor of getting help, or have them believe us or anything like that. And a lot of times these family members are just thinking about themselves. I know for me, when I told my my father, he didn't want to address it, and he thought, well, how, why are you coming forward now? What are people going to say? I told another person as well, and she kind of sort of like undid some of my progress by throwing it in my face. And so then when I told my birth mom, she beat me, so things like that. It is not always essential. I am not saying that family cannot help. I'm saying that it's a myth that thinking that it's essential to your recovery. Sometimes you need outside help. A victim survey study found that emotional and practical support offered by family and friends do not necessarily speed the recovery of rape victims. However, when the people that the victim rely on behave in non-supportive or unsupportive and negative ways, the victim faces a longer, more difficult recovery process. I know I did. I am 46 today, and I've been living in America for 29 years. And all of the people that I tried to talk to that were family did not help me. They either cursed me about it, held it against me, did not speak up on my behalf, told me to shut up about it, to get on with my life. And even if I call them and I talk to some of them, I will call them and talk to them today, they will not pick up their phone and call my perpetrators and say, hey, you know what, my niece or my daughter or so confided in me, how can I help you? So a lot of times these negative behaviors, from family members that we think that will help us in this thing, includes worrying more about themselves than the victim, blaming the victim. I had someone that I just talked to that they invited me from a wedding, and the mother of the bride actually said, oh, you're all acting like a victim. Her husband actually said, well, why would I say anything now? Now you're coming forward, who could corroborate your story? They withdraw from you. I have a lot of family members that do not speak to me, do not come to visit me. I call them, they see me calling on their magic jacks and they don't answer. And they behave in hostile manner is another way that family members that you think would help the victims behave in a very hostile manner. And they attach a stigma. I know for me, when I was growing up, they said I was very talkative. I always thought I was introverted. And so the stigma that they attach to me is that I'm very talkative and I'm a liar. And so that anything I say, people would question. And even though they know that, and some of them are therapists themselves, that a rape victim would not lie about rape because of the stigma that is usually attached to it. They still attach these stigmas to me and to many victims. This is not just about me, to many victims. So they will attach a stigma to it, and they will be very demeaning. They will use secrecy. I know for my family, I'm out with it because I know this perpetrator will be brought to where this will be an issue that he would have to reckon with, one of my perpetrators. But there's secrecy surrounding it. A lot of times they hide behind the pulpit, and that's a way of family kind of like degrading and disregarding the concerns of a victim. So I'm saying to you, the myth is that support from family members is essential to your recovery. That is not true. So if you're going through something right now that has to do with rape, molestation, or sexual attack, and any of those things, know that you may go to your family member, they may not support you, and you don't have to rely just on them. They are professionals like myself and others that are out there. If you go to my website, you will see that under my resource tab, www.SimoneNuffSaid.com, if you go to the resource tab, I think I have over 100 resources that you can access to get help for yourself, because the family members are sometimes just thinking of themselves rather than of you. It doesn't necessarily make them evil. It just makes them ill-equipped to take care of your special circumstances. And if you want to get better by any means necessary, you're going to have to jump over those wrongs of family member and go live your best life. Find the help for yourself. Be your own advocate and your own best friends, okay? Share this video. Let people know what we're talking about. October is Domestic Violence Against Women and Violence Against Women's Observation Month. Participate however you can, whether it's in your church, your school, your place that you work. Donate some time or some money, or just share something on your Facebook page that would heighten awareness. I want to thank you for joining, and I will talk to you again soon. Make wise choices. Enough said.